This is about to be a very long, very, a very long and very chatty video. So, yes, my shirt is crinkled, leave me alone. Seeing as it's wrapped season, it's replay season, it's recap season, whatever you want to call it, it's that season, the season where we look back, we reflect on our music. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that. Let me preface this by saying this is heavily, emphasize on heavily, influenced by another YouTube creator that I love watching. I will leave the video down below, but her name is Caitlin Marie. Love that video. Ever since I saw her doing this last year, I was like, that's so smart, let's tune in. Okay, so basically, because I'm a house hopper, I use Apple and I use Spotify, so it's very difficult to keep track of the music. Yeah, so I used this thingy, this tracker, this listening music tracker called Last.fm. Honestly, if you see a lot of parallels in this video and that, then I already said so. Shout out to Caitlin, thank you. But yes, so there's a lot of parallel. Sorry if you hear a whoosh in the back, people are working, the fan is on, there's a lot going on. This mug says Leo on it because I'm a Leo, and it's really tricky. The thing is, it's really tricky, and I'm someone who's just dedicated enough to work through all the trickiness. So basically, that app connects to your Spotify account, right? So it can track the music that you've been playing on your Spotify account, which is yay, great, perfect. But I found a problem with this, because it doesn't track if you play music offline. So if you don't stream the music, it doesn't track the music, which is why I'm not 100% certain in some of these numbers, because there was a while where I was just using Spotify, and I don't think that it caught all those numbers because most of my listening was offline listening. So that's why a lot of these numbers I'm not too confident about. But in any case, I also linked it to the Apple Music that's on my phone, because I only play Apple Music on my phone. So it's linked to the actual app. So every time I play music on the app, whether it's online or offline, it tracks the music that's being played on there. So yeah, just to give background to all of this. So we're gonna go in the order in which it appears on the platform. It goes artists, albums, and then songs, and then at the end I'll just do some honorable mentions of my faves, stuff that stuck out to me that didn't make it, the girls that didn't make it, we stand for them. But in any case, without further ado, let's get into this. Let me tell you, I had to write this stuff down. Yes, archaic, we're going back to our roots, to pen and paper, because all this stuff is on my phone. Yeah, so I will be reading, I'll be reading this from my phone, from this book. This book has my name on it, by the way. Can you see? There's my name. So another problem, another detail that I have to disclose is I switch my phone's language a lot. I usually switch my language to keep things spicy, keep things going, because I'm always in the middle of, you know, a new language. And that's where we thank today's sponsor. When the applications change language, some of the names of the artists also change language. The Last.fm tracker tracks the same artist as a different artist because their name is in a different language. So I had to do some maths. There was a lot of calculations because I had to add some stuff up. Also, the system that we're using is plays. So when I refer to plays, I mean like the amount of songs that were played. And you'll see in albums, specifically, when I say, oh, the album has this many plays, I mean I've played that amount of songs from the album, not I've played the album that many times. Starting off, we have our top 10, by the way. We're doing top 10 for everything. So we're starting with top 10 artists, okay? At number 10, we have SZA with 363 plays. Now, Miss SZA and I, you know, we've had a growing relationship. You know, I feel like I've gotten very comfortable with SZA to the point, because I never used to listen to SZA. I think I really started getting into SZA last year because of Hlombe. Also, I was in a dance piece that used the SZA song, Gone, Gone Girl, Yeah, and I really like that. So I was like, okay, I guess it's time to tune in. And so I did start tuning in. And now I'm like at a place where I'm really comfortable with a lot of SZA's music. I won't say I'm like deep within. I'm not deep within. It's just I listen to a lot of her songs and I find them really like, you know, like I don't know what to listen to. Put that on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's number 10 with SZA. And then number 9, we have my children, 80s. They have 397 plays, which is not a lot. It's not a lot considering how much I have listened to 80s this year. I think this is the year that I've listened to 80s more than I have before. But I think it's mostly due to the fact that I was listening to a certain, like, a certain era of 80s. Guys, I'm sorry. I was really reminiscing on those 80s eras. So everything before Gorilla was just like, we forgot about it. And I feel like last year when I was really getting into 80s, that's more where you found me. I was more all over the discography, but now it's just like Gorilla, Crazy Form, Halazia, Bouncy, what ish. Just too good. At number 8 we have Leve with 531 plays. Honestly, I will admit I haven't listened to as much Leve this year as I used to. Leve is just like a comfortable play. Like I always find myself somehow there's a Leve song involved, you know? And I think that's just slay. At number 7, we have my girl Ari. Yes, Miss Ariana with 551 plays. I remember the last time I had Ari in like my top artists was I think 2021 when I first listened to the Thank You Next album. Yeah, I only listened to it properly in 2021, leave me alone. And then this year I was really getting back into the whole Ari groove, you know? I haven't really been going to our past, you know, visiting the roots. I've been more on the soil, you know, above the soil, looking up at the trees and the sky and the what's. Number 6, Miss Hot Girl Coach herself, Megan Thee Stallion. Oh my days, this year has been such a hot girl season for me. Like, when I tell you, me and Megan, we've been serious with 610 plays. Let me tell ya, last year already I was getting into my hot girl era. This year has been full on hot girl season every day, for real. Miss Hot Girl Coach, yeah. Honestly, if you see me walking around, I'm most probably listening to Megan Thee Stallion. So Megan has definitely been a favorite of mine. It's definitely been a very fun year with Megan. It definitely has. And I kid you not, literally every single day I had a new Megan verse, a new Megan line as my daily quote. Because the thing is, I am a human jukebox and there's just lyrics. There's quite literally, this is just full of lyrics. So for anything anybody says, I most probably have a lyric for that. And most of the time this year, I've caught myself rapping Megan, like, slay. The house down, boots. Number 5 is Miss Sabrina Carpenter with 659 plays. Last year before, definitely an emails girly. Definitely, like, me and emails are like this. But I will say this year, short and sweet, I don't know, that album just has such replay value, and that on top of emails I can't send, that's like, because the thing is, I don't really listen to a lot of Sabrina's older music. I'm really just like those 2 eras. And the Christmas EP, of course, the Christmas EP, nonsense Christmas over regular nonsense. Like, I kid you not, I can't even remember the lyrics to the regular nonsense. Every time it comes on, I have to sing, you're my wish list, looking at you got me thinking Christmas. And then at number 4, we have My Children. Stray Kids, with 817 play. What song is that from? My perspective, y'all didn't know that. Yeah, again, same thing, only listening to the more recent music, not really doing too much with the earlier discography. Like, I still know my roots. The thing is though, the roots can stay rooted. At number 3, we have Mother Swift herself with 917 plays. Honestly guys, I'm so shocked. This year, I felt like I barely listen to Taylor Swift at all. Especially because I am not a fan of the Tortured Poets department. It's just not my cup of tea. It's not my season. My plays this year from Taylor probably came from Folklore, Evermore, Fearless, and Speak Now. That's it. Those four. Those are my roots. Those are my roots. So with Taylor, I'll say it's definitely less of the recent stuff, more of the roots. Number two, Miss Lizzie McAlpine with 1,040 plays. I'm just, Lizzie's music is just, it's done things for me. It's done things to me. And since, when was it, 2022, when I started getting into All My Ghosts. All My Ghosts is still like one of my favorite songs of all time. All My Ghosts, it's just such a good song. It's so, I can't. But this, like last year through this year specifically, me and Lizzie have been like this. Me and Lizzie, just every day I have a brand new Lizzie song that is who I am on the inside. I think the thing with Lizzie that just keeps me so addicted is the way she sings. It's literally the way that she sings and the way that she brings the lyrics out of the music. It's so crazy. Her voice is just so good. Like, her voice does things to me, man. It's like, if there was ever a siren in this life, it would be Lizzie McAlpine. My number one. No one is surprised, no one is shocked. My children, Tomorrow by Together with 1,106 plays. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. I don't think we have to stay on this much longer. I don't think we really have to deep dive, digest, go through anything hectic, deep. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, everyone was expecting this. So let's move on. Honestly, I think the top two have literally cycled between Taylor and TXT like this for the past few years now. It's just been the two of them. So if it's not Taylor, we know who it's gonna be. Now we're moving on to the top 10 albums of the year. And this one actually messed me up with the maths that I had to do for this one. Like, this is so... Number 10 album for this year was Freefall by TXT. I can never remember. Is it The Dream? The Name? I think it's The Name. I don't know what chapter it is. I just know the main part of the album name. Freefall. Shop. With 175 plays. And my top song on this album was indeed Skipping Stones. Skipping Stones. Oh, we just can't get better than her. I feel like we moved on too quickly from this era. I feel like this era, there was just too much to unpack in this era. We just decided, let's go. Which is crazy to me. That is absolutely insane to me, because the songs that I still have to unpack every time I get into this. Back for more? But then at number 9 we have Give Me a Minute by Miss Lizzie McAlpine with 223 plays. Honestly, I will say, with this one, I was just repeating my faves. Like, I do not really listen to this album full, like, all the way through as much as I used to. So the plays are definitely coming from my favorites from this album. That being Pancakes for Dinner, Apple Pie, Mean Something, Over the Ocean. Those 4. Number 8, we have 5 Seconds Flat by Lizzie McAlpine with 228 plays. It's not that much of a difference from Give Me a Minute, in the same sense that I don't really play the album all the way through. It's just my faves. Literally just my favorites on loop. Keep it going. We have Orange Show Speedway, Chemtrails, All My Ghosts, Reckless Driving. And then at number 7, we have Emails I Can't Send Forward by Sabrina Carpenter with 233 plays. Oh wait, I have played a lot of Tornado Warnings and Because I Liked a Boy. Those two have also been constantly on my mind. It's like, yeah, but an old classic, an old favorite. Nothing too new to see here. Then, this is new. This is a new entry. We have Stick Season Forever by Noah Kahan with 249 plays. My most played song on this album was Come Over, which is shocking because I play She Calls Me Back. Every single time I play She Calls Me Back, I hit the repeat button and it has to play at least 5 times before I can move on to Come Over. So it's quite... Is She Calls Me Back before Come Over or before All My Love? I'm pretty sure it's after All My Love. This whole album has shocked me so much because for the longest time I was listening to Call Your Mom, the duet version with Noah Kahan and Lizzie McAlpine, and I didn't understand. I just didn't understand. I didn't understand. Like, I knew listening to that song, like, oh, I enjoy this man's voice, I enjoy his lyricism, all that cool, fine. But I didn't know it would be this deep. Honestly, I'm so mad at myself for not tuning into this album sooner, because trust, had I been there, this album would have been number 1. I don't know, man. This was so transportative. Like, I really felt like I was there in those moments, in those places, experiencing those things, meeting those people, feeling those feelings. It's so crazy. It's such like a sensory album. Number 5, we have Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter with 277 plays. And my top song was Taste. Honestly, nothing too deep to say about this one. This was just a fun pop girly album, like cute, fun vibes. Yeah. Very, very repeat worthy album. Like, it's just on loop, man. I love the order of the track. Like, it all just adds up so well that you can just repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. It's just a really good pop album. Number 4, we have Megan by Megan Thee Stallion with 293 plays. Same story, same situation. I didn't really listen to the whole album start to finish every single time. It was my favorite tracks. It was my favorite tracks on repeats every single day. It was like a mantra or something, the way that I would listen to these songs like 3 to 4 times a day. But yeah, definitely in my hot girl era. What can I say? Number 3, we have Minnesota 3 by Tomorrow by Together with 335 plays. Top song, Deja Vu, much Deja Vu. Deja Vu has drastically changed my life. This whole album has drastically changed my life. Thank goodness for this album's existence. I am so, oh my days, this album changed everything. Especially that Deja Vu music video. Still can't watch it without feeling it deep in my soul. Like, guys, this album is so serious to me. This album is very serious to me. I can forgive how short the album is for the quality that we're given. At number 2, we have Eternal Sunshine by Sabrina Carpenter. We have Eternal Sunshine by Ariana Grande with 341 plays. Same story as Sabrina. It's just such a good pop girly album. Like, I don't know, man. Something about RE feels different this era. I think there's some redemption with this one in comparison to the last one. What is the last one? Switching in positions for you. I didn't really like that album. But this one saved whatever that one did. That's just my opinion, guys. It's just my opinion. Number 1, Older by Lizzie McAlpine with 417 plays. Top song is The Elevator. It was between The Elevator and Movie Star. Honestly, those 2 tracks are so short, but they have so much impact. The way that she writes on this album, I think, is also, I don't know, it feels like she's writing from a different place than she does with her other albums. This one feels a lot more, I don't want to say honest, because I feel like a lot of her music is honest, but I feel like this one came from a different place of honesty. This is like a very self-aware album. I'd say this album is very self-aware, and the way that everything comes together in the instrumentals, also the band, shout out to the band for this whole album. Like, I could listen to an instrumental version of this whole album. It is so insane. It's so refreshing. I think that's what it is. It's so refreshing, and it's really not what Lizzie McAlpine would usually do on a lot of the songs. On a lot of the tracks, it's literally not what I'm used to hearing from her. And I've listened to a lot of Lizzie McAlpine, so I think I can say that with full confidence, okay? The top 10 songs, and for reference here, there were 5,721 different songs that I played this year. I played 20,117 times. That's how many plays I have. 20,117 plays, which you'd think would have a lot more minutes, because after adding my Apple Music and my Spotify minutes, I only had 71,052 minutes. Question mark? And number 10 on the list is a song by a really, really tiny artist that I discovered this year, and she has stolen my heart. It is Melt by Liu. This woman, let me tell you, this woman's voice. I highly recommend that everybody listens to her discography. It is quite literally 8 songs. Every single song on that, on her discography, it is so trust. Number 9, we have Boa by Megan Thee Stallion, and this one also had 55 plays. Yeah. Number 8 is The Elevator by Lizzie McAlpine with 58 plays. Okay. And then number 7 is Please, Please, Please by Sabrina, also with 58 plays. I don't know how they separate which 58s is which, but yeah. Please, please, please. Yeah, I don't know. That music video is still one of my favorites to this day. Number 6 is I'll See You There Tomorrow by TXT with 60 plays. I'll see you there tomorrow. I still don't know the choreography, which is quite a shame. But the song is so fun, so fresh. Literally, wake up every morning and the song is appropriate. Every single day of your life, you can play the song, and it's like, yes, exactly. Which is why I'm so skeptical, because I played this song practically every morning. 60 plays is not mathematically correct. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm still very skeptical of these statistics, but. And then at number 5, we have a classic, Crazy Form by ATEEZ with 62 plays. Last night, Sherelle showed me this one dance crew, BB Trippin'. Their cover of Crazy Form, wow, like I didn't know Crazy Form could get more crazy, like wow. Anyways, Crazy Form, a classic, we don't need to say much on this. Honestly, I thought Wake Up would be here over Crazy Form, because I'm pretty sure I listened to Wake Up more than I listened to Crazy Form, but I guess not. At number 4, we have The Killer by TXT with 63 plays. Now this I'm very concerned about. 63 plays with the amount of times I've obsessed over that song. That's not fair. That's not correct. That's not okay. I'm convinced it is more than 63 times that I played this song. Yeah. This song has ruined my life in the best way possible. So shout out. At number 3, we have Don't Wanna Break Up Again by Miss Ariana with 69 plays. At number 2, we have Deja Vu by TXT. We have Deja Vu with 89 plays. Again, not that many. Number 1, no one is surprised, Mamushi by Miga and Yuki Tsuba. I did learn Yuki's rap and Megan's rap for this song, which made the replay value so much more fun. I promise you guys, learning the raps in a song, especially in a different language, makes the replay so much fun. Hold on, how does it go? 流れるしとしとくにみかまた願いかなえ流れクラス12ミニ作ったまま歌スターたちが集まったスタジオ夜の夜なさくたくさん並ぶアジト先まで6分で収録ラジオそっからテレビ撮影するはしごカンペたちへかけてる俺たちを大好きでカッピカな太陽暗いとこ輝いてる毎晩 Nice to meet you する挨拶 I'm so happy ありがたいんだ I get money I'm a star 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 So good so good Definitely my song of the year. Mama shit. We're gonna do some honorable mentions, okay? Some people that just didn't make it into the catalog, but I need to mention because they were a critical part of my year this year. Okay, that is it. That's a recap on this year's music, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in, for staying tuned. This was very chaotic. Very chatty. I don't know about y'all, but I'm nosy, I'm like a biasach, so I like to see what's going on in everyone's business. Like, I need to know. Don't give me some. Stop recording.